So if we think back to the beginning of your story that you shared, is it fair to use the word chaos or chaotic was a little
For sure, at the beginning,
yeah.
absolutely. Chaotic, dark, gloomy, I mean, all the things that go with that, just a mess. He got a little bit older, I think in his, like, toddler years, 3 or 4, I was working 2 jobs, and he was with the sitter a lot, and he called me one day on the sitter's phone, he's like, "Mom," he's like, "can I go to church with the babysitter?" I'm like, "Sure, I sounds great."
Yeah.
And, I okayed it with them. They took him a few times. I think maybe 4 weeks went by, and he came home and just super excited, and, "Mama, you gotta come to church with me." So I took a Sunday off, and I went to church with him, and the one time I went, and I remember just feeling a weight being lifted, but I couldn't piece it all together then.
Mhm.
But seeing the joy on his face because I went with him, we had just moved into an apartment, one of my first apartments on my own without having people to rely on, and somebody knocks on our door, and it's somebody with the bus ministry. Like, "You wanna ride the bus to church?" And I've got my 7-year-old boy behind me, "Yeah, we wanna ride the bus to church." And I'm like, "We have a car." And he's like, "But the bus is gonna be fun." But I'm kind of always been an introvert, and in the position I've been in as a single mom, in the situation I was given, there's not a lot of people that are standing by you that have been through that, right? So you kind of just learn to figure things out yourself. I wish I would have figured it out sooner, but at the same time, I've also learned that God orders your steps in the way he does for a reason, and
Yeah.
I am recently starting to see the effects of that. It's really beautiful to see. I think really just being around other women of God and fellowship with them, and not to say that the men aren't just as important, because they've been a blessing for my son.
Yeah.
You got to find your little village. He's 20 now, and so we're both adults, which is a really odd thing to say as a parent, that you have an adult child. But I think when he went through his teen years is when I really was in a more comfortable spot with who I was in Jesus, and knowing my place, and really opening up into my faith and being more open about it and not being so suppressed by it. So I've been more intentional of getting my time in with the Lord. I go home after work, and the first thing I do, I've set all my stuff down, and before I even make dinner, that's my time with the Lord. So I do my devotionals, and I'm in my prayer journal, or just I have a routine now. And if I get out of that routine because the day is busier, like I haven't done it yet today because I came straight here. So I'm already feeling like,
I'm so sorry.
I have to go home and catch up. No, it's okay. But it's like, I realized that it's okay to get off your routine as long as you're being intentional, getting back into it as soon as you can. I used to think that you had to do it a certain way, read it a certain way. And I've learned from just being in other small groups and Bible study groups that it doesn't matter how it looks, because that's between you and the Lord. And he knows that you're giving your effort and you're trying to build your relationship with him, and that's all that matters. And it's given me a lot of peace about what that looks like for me. It's hard, like when you're not a believer or sometimes believer, it's hard to say, "Oh yeah, just trust God, just trust in God."
Yeah.
But I think it really depends on the people you surround yourself with. I think had I not found the people that I did within the church groups I was in, it could have looked much different for me. If I didn't have people, loving on my child and that pouring into my home because I didn't have any other outlet. And then just not being closed-minded about it. I mean, you just really have to open your mind about, just try it. Just, is something good can happen, but you've got to be open to it, to receive it. I'm just going to let the Lord lead me and guide me. And I mean, he's gotten me this far. He can do more.